So whether you're going to a picnic, a sporting event, or just leaving the house, it's a common thing for people just to grab a plastic water bottle straight from the fridge. It's easy and convenient. But what happens to these water bottles when you're done with them? Do you recycle them, or do you throw them away? Waste Management Incorporated has found that most people just throw them away. They found that the recycling rate in the U.S. is only 23%, and with 50 billion plastic water bottles used each year, this means 38.5 billion end up in landfills, according to banthebottle.net. These plastic bottles take at least 450 years to decompose. This gives them 450 years to find different ways to harm the environment. And all this could be changed if we switch from using plastic water bottles and started using reusable bottles. These plastic bottles in landfills could be eaten by wild animals, or they can end up in waterways and pollute them. And seeing a bunch of bottles laying around just looks awful. Now, many people may not care enough about any of this to want to change from plastic water bottles to reusable water bottles, right, AJ? People don't want to give up the easy and convenience of plastic water bottles. And some may say that there's no problem as long as we recycle. And they're right about that, but what they may not know is the most harmful thing about plastic water bottles is what they're made of. Plastic bottles are made of a chemical called bisphenol A, or BPA. BPA can leach out of these bottles and enter waterways, which could damage the fish and animals that drink from it. But what happens when we drink from a bottle that's made with BPA in it? BPA has been traced to numerous health problems in humans, anything from neurological diseases, asthma, and even cancer, according to the National Institute of Health. Now, BPA has been studied for years, and no actual conclusions could be made on whether or not it's harmful. That is, until January of 2017, when the European Chemical Agency concluded that BPA is a harmful endocrine system disruptor, and they had it listed as such with the FDA. I asked that you consider switching from using plastic water bottles to reusable bottles. According to Columbia.edu, the average person uses 167 plastic water bottles each year. Just think what would happen if we all stopped using plastic water bottles. So next time, instead of grabbing a plastic water bottle, use a reusable water bottle. It may be more difficult to actually fill up a water bottle, but the benefits that it will have on the environment and your health far outweigh that minor burden.